Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You are very welcome here indeed. So the YouTube video that's titled 19 Things That Wrecked My Fat Loss and Shortened My Life 20 years ago, that was produced by the YouTube channel Thomas DeLauer, is 13 minutes and 34 seconds in duration. Let's break that down and let's just look at the key points. And please remember, now that I've semi-retired, I get to watch between 20 and 30 longevity type videos every day, as well as reading articles, blogs and scientific studies, and listening to podcasts when I ruck, run and ride my bike. And I only review the videos like this one from Thomas DeLauer that I think are going to give good longevity value. So although it's a critique of his original content, it is most certainly not a negative criticism. At number 1 is to build muscle early. Thomas DeLauer emphasizes the importance of building muscle while we're young, leveraging favorable hormone levels and also energy. Muscle acts, he says, as an insurance policy for later years, countering the natural muscle loss that we will all come across as we age. And number 2 is to move throughout the day. Contrary to focusing solely on workout periods, he advises to incorporate movement throughout the day. This approach, known as increasing non-exercise activity thermogenesis, contributes significantly to overall energy expenditure and long-term health habits. At 3, he says supplements are temporary. Although Thomas acknowledges the usefulness of supplements like creatine and beta-alanine, he stresses that supplements should be used on a temporary basis. They are not meant to be a permanent part of your diet, but rather a periodic aid to enhance specific aspects of both health and performance. At 4, he advocates for using a multivitamin when you diet. Here, he says that when in a caloric deficit, taking a multivitamin can prevent nutritional deficiencies. This is especially crucial during periods of strict dieting, which can otherwise lead to a reduced intake of these essential nutrients. At 5, he says to diversify your protein. Here, Thomas DeLauer recommends incorporating a variety of protein sources, including plant-based proteins, to avoid over-reliance on protein powders and things like chicken. This diversification helps in obtaining a broad range of nutrients from different protein sources. And number 6, he wishes he'd consumed more ground beef. Ground beef is highlighted for its nutritional benefits beyond just its protein content, such as vitamins and collagen, which are essential for your gut and also your joint health. He advises incorporating more ground beef into your diet. At number 7, Thomas says don't overeat. Here he highlights the importance of listening to your body, and not forcing food intake is very much emphasized. Skipping meals occasionally is suggested to be beneficial, rather than adhering to a strict eating schedule. At number 8, he says to prioritize gut health. Gut health is crucial, he says, for overall well-being. He regrets not prioritizing this much earlier in his life. He suggests eating more fermented foods and focusing on nutrients that support your gut health. At number 9, he says to fully embrace the consumption of fruit. He advises against the misconception that fruit is as detrimental as candy due to its high sugar content. He encourages eating different kinds of fruit for their antioxidants and also for their polyphenols. At number 10, he says to focus on clean eating before exercise. Clean eating should be the priority, with exercise coming second. This approach ensures that he feels good and is more motivated to be far more active. At number 11, he advocates for prioritizing brain food. While the ketogenic diet has cognitive benefits, he suggests that it might not be necessary to adhere strictly to such a diet in the long term, and that incorporating healthy fats like MCT oil can also enhance cognitive function. At 12, he says he should have eaten slowly and he should have put protein first. Eating protein first can stabilize glucose levels in the blood, and eating slowly is suggested to improve overall health. At 13, he says to increase sprinting. Sprinting is recommended over long distance running by Thomas because it helps maintain quickness and athletic ability as we age. At 14, he says to reduce the intake of diet sodas and also energy drinks. The potential health risks associated with regular consumption of diet sodas and energy drinks are highlighted, and he does then advise moderation. At 15, he says to treat yourself like a plant. Thomas DeLauer says that this can be done by considering your light exposure and your circadian rhythm. much like plants, to improve cell health and overall wellness. At 16, he recommends hydrating mainly in the morning. He says that drinking most of your water in the morning can improve your sleep quality by reducing nighttime wakefulness. And at 17, he says to avoid ego-driven workouts. Instead, you should focus on effective and sustainable workout routines rather than workouts driven by your ego and your appearance. He says it's more beneficial for you in the long term. And at 18, he says to be skeptical about the benefits of alcohol. Here, Thomas DeLauer expresses skepticism about alcohol's alleged health benefits, suggesting that any alcohol consumption might be harmful to your health. And at 19, he says he wishes he'd eaten more eggs. He praises eggs for their nutritional value. He regrets not incorporating more into his diet due to unfounded earlier misinformation.